Welcome back to KHS Cougar News. I'm Molly.
And I'm Xiomara, bringing you today's news and announcements.
Time for the usual reminders. Make sure to wear your ID and have your laptop charged and ready every day.
Seniors, here's a few reminders for you guys. This year's prom theme is Tangled. You can scan the QR code to purchase tickets or visit RevTrack. Prom will be on Saturday, May 10, 7 to 11 p.m. It will be held at the Houston Museum of Natural Science.
Senior superlative voting is here. Scan the QR code to vote for your senior favorites. Voting closes tomorrow.
Seniors can now purchase their tickets for this year's senior trip. You can visit RevTrack or scan the QR code to purchase your ticket. It will be at Six Flags in San Antonio on May 2nd.
Senior quotes are now on sale. Scan the QR code link to RevTrack and input your quote.
Hey Cougs, Girl Up will be hosting a Women's History Month convention today, March 26th. It will be from 4:30 to 6 with free admission. Students, staff, and family are welcome to come. They will have club booths with information about various influential women. They will also have a Q&A with guest speakers from various fields.
We're excited to share a special documentary about Miguel, a talented dancer whose passion and dedication shine through every performance. Let's take a look at his inspiring journey.
One team, one dream. From self-taught to breaking the stage, Miguel pushes boundaries to dance like everyone is watching. Let's dive into how you can achieve what you believe in when you put in the work.
Something that inspired me to start dancing was my mom and the passion I have for dance. I started dancing when I was a kid, but I started doing this type of dance my sophomore year of high school. So for me, it's something too special because I have so much passion for dance.
He's such a strong dancer and he never gives up. He's literally the hardest working team member that I've ever seen on my 3 years, and he's really inspirational and I love watching him dance.
I met Miguel when we were on JV together actually, and he self-taught himself everything. He just always wanted to be a dancer, so he self-taught himself. He would go, whenever you go to Mexico, he'd be practicing turns on the outside on the street, and he's really committed. His work ethic is really crazy.
I feel so happy in my junior year because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be with a new team, new experience, new everything. And yes, I was so happy. I cry when I see the message on Instagram. So yeah, I was so happy.
What makes Miguel stand out on the team is that he's very dedicated. So he pushes the team to be more dedicated because he's always here in practice. After practice, he stays here just to dance.
I thought Miguel had so much potential, and I didn't know anything about him when we first met and when I first saw him dance, but I thought he was really inspirational because I just loved the way he tried so hard every day, and he still does that every day. So
the most challenging part for me to learn in dance was the technique. It's very difficult, also the turns.
I support him by he's always coming up to me like asking me what he's doing wrong, and I try to tell him everything, especially with his aerial. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's like a little flip, and every time he needs my help, I try to give.
Letting him know that he has already got it. Like, he doesn't have to be like the people who have been dancing since they're 3 years old, because people already think that of him because of the work ethic he has. So I really just keep reminding him that it's just about the growth. It's about you coming from where you are now to just getting better. I think the most memorable moments when he did his solo last year. I feel like it was just really emotional. Everybody was crying, I was crying, because you can just see how committed he was, and he was able to place for his solo, and it was just really cool to see him grow.
Being part of Brigade means to me something so special. I feel this team is something like you can explain it. They're here for you every day. When you feel bad, they're here. If you have something, like, they're gonna be here. It's something like they're a family for me.
From self-taught to center stage, Miguel Martinez proves that passion and dedication can take you anywhere. Who knows, maybe this next great dancer is out there teaching themselves right now. For KHS Cougar News, this is Zachary Davis signing off.
Our very own floral design students showcased their talents at the town hall meeting, impressing attendees with their creative arrangements. Let's see more about their blooming success.
What's the most challenging part of arranging flowers, and how do you overcome it?
I would say the most challenging part was probably figuring out what colors go together and what foliage to use. And then you overcome it by just trial and error. You see what looks good with the arrangement, and then you put it in and figure out where it goes well.
The most challenging part about arranging flowers is probably getting it to be symmetrical and having no blank spaces and having good flowers. So like not any wilted flowers or damaged flowers.
What has been your favorite floral project and why?
Our most recent one, which was the Valentine's project, it was a geometric design. So it was really fun to mess with the shaping and figure out just random. It was creative flow, I guess.
My favorite floral project has probably either been the homecoming mums or the recent ones that we did for Valentine's Day, where it was just cute little vases that you could take and give to anybody. And I just think it was really, it's thoughtful whenever you make something and you get to gift it to someone else.
Do you see yourself using floral design skills in the future, either as a hobby or a career?
Yes, actually, I enjoy floral design. I just doesn't make a lot of money, so probably doing something else as well.
I currently use it as a hobby already, so I'll definitely keep on doing that in the future, just with flowers that I purchase at the store. With the skills I learned, I can make them look better than if I just put them in a vase regularly. As a career, sometimes I think about it, but that's something I'd have to see in the future.
Can you tell us about the floral design program and what students learn throughout the course?
So in floral design, we learn about floral tools, the history of floral design and how flower back arrangement making goes. We learn about floral identification, so the students can identify different flowers. Floral business trends, we try to get into how to properly process the flowers when an order comes in. And then most importantly, we teach them how to make different style flower arrangements for different occasions.
Can you walk us through the process of designing and creating centerpieces for the Race Center Town Hall meeting?
So each year we get asked by CTE to design a centerpiece or a table arrangement to showcase during some type of event that they're having, one of them being the Town Hall meeting coming up this week. Each school is asked to do a certain set of designs, and you have kind of like a freedom to do whatever you want. So we try to get with me and my teaching partner, Miss Celise, and some of the students who are interested in making those designs, and we try to come up with a theme if the theme isn't already made. I believe the theme this year is Cowboys or Go Texan, that's what it is. We didn't know that theme in advance, and so we just tried to make it a Kempner theme. We saw maroon and white flowers, and we chose maroon and white flowers. So we'll figure something out to make it a Go Texan theme, like maybe a floral pick of some kind, cowboy or rodeo theme. But right now we're just kind of Googling different centerpieces and trying to find what flowers we like and what flowers we don't get to use very often because of the prices. So that's what we think about when we're making a small amount of centerpieces. We've signed up for 6 of them. So we get a little bit of freedom to pick larger flowers and more rare flowers that we don't get to use in class because of the price. So this year we're going to do a maroon and white.
What do you hope the students take away from this experience of showcasing their work at a public event?
So it kind of makes the students realize that they're a business and they're producing an arrangement for a customer. So it helps with that floral business unit that we usually go through. When we have a customer that comes in, they have an order that they want, and then they get to be part of the process of creating and making that order. And then they get to show their design making abilities, because the students that we pick to make the designs are usually students that have exceeded expectations in their design making themselves, and they believe that they're confident enough to make a design that would meet a customer's order. So they get to showcase their ability and in a larger scale instead of just taking it home to their parents and being like, look what I made. They get to actually take it to a large meeting, a town hall meeting where a whole bunch of the community is coming in and seeing what Kempner students are able to produce and showcase.
Ready for the cheer break? Time for some news.
Several lanes were closed for hours on I-45 North Freeway after dozens of loose cows being transferred from the Houston Rodeo escaped Monday afternoon, according to the Harris County PCT 4th Constable's Office. The major accident was reported at 11:29 a.m. when loose steers entered both the northbound and southbound lanes of I-45 in the 23500 block of the North Freeway near Village Parkway at Ray Ford Road. The incident extended toward the Hardy Toll Road and the Montgomery County Lane.
Japan's official cherry blossom spotters on Monday confirmed the first blooming of the country's favorite flower, declaring the official start of the festive season in the Japanese capital.
3 teenagers were arrested and charged after allegedly coordinating a plan to kill their mother during a disturbance at the West Harris County home, according to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. Deputies responded overnight to a call on Barker's Crossing Avenue in the Barker's Branch neighborhood just east of Barker Cypress. Upon arrival, they had found an adult woman who had been assaulted by her 3 children ages 14, 15, and 16, Gonzalez said.
According to the sheriff, the teens became upset after their mother turned off their home's Wi-Fi. The 3 siblings allegedly grabbed kitchen knives and chased her throughout the house and into the street in an attempt to stab her.
All 3 teens were arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. They were booked with the Harris County Juvenile Detention Center. And that's all for news. Now let's see what we have for sports. Coach Cougar, could you tell us what we need to know?
Hey Cougs, it's Coach Cougar, and today I will be bringing you the sports. Our varsity baseball team took a long trip to Victoria West and unfortunately fell to West by the score of 10-2. They will reload and play Marshall at 6:30 p.m. this Friday. Softball also had a tough outing against Randall last week. They fell by the score of 18-0. There'll be an opportunity for redemption and on Friday at Kempner versus Terry at 5 p.m. On to soccer, where our boys lost in the first round of the playoffs against Westbury 5-4. Our varsity girls soccer team also had a similar outcome versus Spring Woods. Their score was 2-0, resulting in the final game of the season. But hey, great job for both teams making it to the postseason. And now, back to Molly and Ziamara.
Is you or your friend's birthday coming up? Then you should surprise them by featuring them on KHS News. Scan the flyer with a present on it that can be seen in the hallways and submit their name and even a picture if you want.
Summer's around the corner, and of course, what's summer without vacation?
Now, let's see what our Cougars have to say about their favorite memory from a trip or vacation.
My favorite memory is when I won a state marching contest in San Antonio for marching band.
My favorite memory growing up for a trip would be anytime we went to Disneyland every year.
My favorite memory is when I went to Galveston, pleasure period with my friends, and I got cooked a burger right after. I'm not gonna lie, that burger was the juiciest thing I ever ate.
Hi everybody. Well, my recent most memory of a trip that we took as a family, it was like 2 years ago. My son was studying a semester in Ireland, and that's because the university asked that for his major he had to study 1 semester overseas. So he picked Ireland. So at the end of the semester, my family and I decided to go over there and reunite with him.
My favorite memory is me going to Colorado with my family and us snow fighting, since it was like the first time us seeing like a bunch of snow. And, yeah.
My favorite memory was when I went on a family reunion with my family up in California.
It's almost time to sign off, but before we head out, make sure to follow KHS_press for both Instagram and Twitter for weekly pictures on events.
Also subscribe to KHS Cougar News on YouTube, where all weekly announcements are posted. Bye!